Okay, we are live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our live. Thank you for tuning in this evening. Today, we're going to be cooking with kids and Chef Marquita. For those who are tuning in for the first time, I want to say welcome. And for the people who have been on our series for all of this month, for the time that we've been doing it, welcome back. Like I said, today is Friday Fun Day, so we'll be cooking with kids and Chef Marquita, and we will be having basic math and science skills during these recipes that we'll be doing today. So welcome to Fun Day Friday, or Friday Fun Day, and Chef Marquita will come in and get started with the recipes that we have. So get your ingredients ready if you're going to be helping or if you're going to be cooking along with her.
Hello, everybody. How are we doing? This is Zephaniah. Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. We're going to show you how to do a simple recipe for those who want to do something with their kids, or if you don't have an oven for whatever reason. This is a fun, quick recipe. It doesn't take a lot of ingredients, and you only have to use your microwave. So Zephaniah is busy eating some ingredients, and that's okay. Same thing when you're at home. Make sure your kids are having fun. And we're going to get started. So the recipe says that you have to melt your butter. So I have some butter already melted. It's 2 tablespoons of butter. So great question. So the butter doesn't come melted. We have to put the butter in the microwave.
And remember, you have to put things in here too.
Yes, we do. So give me one moment. We're going to melt the butter. It should take about 20 seconds.
You want me to take the butter and stir it in here?
Not yet. So we're going to keep the ingredients on the table, and remember, one at a time. I'm going to let you know. So I'm going to melt the butter, and just for the purposes of seeing it a little clearer, I'm going to use a larger bowl, or you can use a cup or a mug. But one thing that the recipe does not tell us is to make sure you use some type of oven mitts or some type of towel to take your mug out of the oven when you're finished. So the butter is melting, it's melting. So now I want you guys to grab your milk, your vanilla extract, your egg yolks, your sugar.
Eggs.
Yep, give me one moment. So now,
How did the butter melt?
look at that. Because of the heat. So isn't that cool?
Pour that stuff in it. I want to pour the thing.
Yep, so here you go. You're going to use this bowl, and you're going to pour the butter right in this bowl. Let's keep that on the ground, okay? Pour the butter right in the bowl. There you go. And now we're going to add some milk. Here, pour the milk in.
It's not been almost.
It's okay. Pour the milk in the bowl. Zephaniah, let's go. Here you go. Pour the milk in the bowl. Good job. And then next, we're also going to add our vanilla extract. In this recipe right here, I'm adding a little bit more so that we have enough for both of us. I just doubled the recipe. So now you're going to mix this with your spoon, your fork. Yeah. Just like that, mix it around. And then we're also going to add in our egg yolk. So I have the egg, pour that in for me. Here we go. Good job. All right, start mixing it. Start mixing it. You're going to make sure that it's all combined. Keep mixing it. It's going to take about 20 seconds. And then now we're going to add our sugar. So here you go. Keep on stirring. And this doesn't have to be perfect, you all. If they spill something, that's okay.
Put more of the sugar.
Okay, you can add a little bit more sugar, just a little bit. And then next we're going to add our flour. Here you go. I want you to mix it all in. Keep mixing. There you go. Good job, Zephaniah. So remember, I doubled this recipe.
See that good.
So I'm going to mix just for a second so this can get a little bit more combined. Zephaniah is having fun eating up of the ingredients.
But it's okay.
It is okay. So I don't know if you all can see, but you want to make sure we get most of the lumps out. And now you got to look. So now you can see it went from, you want to make sure it's not too many lumps in here. So when we put it in the microwave, all the ingredients are combined. So next we're going to add baking powder. So here's the baking powder. We're gonna dump that in. And the baking powder is
Now
gonna
let's
help.
do it.
There you go. The baking powder is going to
Now
help.
it's a little and now it's not, now you can't stir it fast enough.
That's very true, because the baking powder is also going to help make this cake rise in the microwave.
Can you bring it closer so that we can see? Oh, yeah, okay.
I
Okay.
want to put these in here.
So in just a minute, I'm gonna mix it a little bit more.
No,
Yes, we're gonna add in the sprinkles. Good
I
job.
want to spring that stuff.
All righty. And this is being realistic. Your kids are gonna wanna do everything, and that's okay. Zephaniah likes to be hands-on. I'm gonna help him just a little bit. So this is what the batter looks like with the sprinkles added inside.
Okay.
Just gonna divide this batter amongst both of the cups. So look, we're gonna add some of the batter to this one,
I'm going to make it gets all the way to the top.
not to the top. And one thing the recipe says is to make sure you use a container that
Smells like almost cotton butter.
smells like butter. What about sugar? Is make sure you use a container that has enough space, because this will, I guess you could say, puff up a little bit in the microwave. And don't get nervous if it starts to spill over.
Okay. We want to leave room for it to expand, correct?
Yes, we want to leave room for it to expand. We're gonna leave the ingredients right here. So this is what it looks like.
Okay.
Pop these in the microwave. It says for about,
Pop it.
oh, I'm gonna place it in the microwave. I'm gonna put them in here for about 90
Let me
seconds.
see.
Pop your head in. All righty, close it. And mommy's gonna set the timer. Do that just a little bit.
I wanted to push the buttons.
Okay, give me one moment. So you're just gonna start your microwave and just keep an eye on it. I'm actually gonna stop it and reset. 90 seconds.
Mommy,
And
don't worry.
start.
If I eat all, you got more marshmallows left.
All righty. So while this is baking in the microwave, it's kind of hard to see, but you should wait and look. I'm gonna kneel down just a little bit. Look in the microwave, Zephaniah. Look in the window. That's okay. Slowly, we're gonna watch and wait for the baking powder to do its job. Not only is the baking powder gonna help provide some structure, it's also gonna help these beautiful cakes rise in the microwave. So keep on looking. We're at 60 seconds.
I
All
don't
righty.
see cake. I don't see that way.
Not yet. Just a little bit. It's going to expand. Look, it's expanding right now. So it's hard for them to see, but I will show them in just a moment.
So the baking powder is the secret ingredient to making it rise.
Yes, it is. So this is one that's already done.
Mommy, don't put it too far. It'll fall out.
It's not going to fall out. So this one I made earlier just to show you what it all is going to look like when it's finished.
Okay.
And this is the important part about making sure you have a parent or an adult make sure that they can take these out of the microwave. So I want you to keep on looking. Look at the science of baking. That's why we always have to make sure we measure ingredients. What's the
We're
most-
making it to ice cream.
They look like ice cream. So what's one thing I told you when we were making the cookies, to make sure we always what? Listen, because if
I am this.
you're doing a great job. 'Cause- yeah.
Maybe I can't see because you didn't.
So these need to go in for about another 30 seconds. And that's one thing that's good about doing this recipe with you all, so we can adjust.
I'll eat that.
No, just wait a second. So give it just about 20, 30 seconds. We're just making sure the tops are going to be a little firm to touch.
Okay.
Okay, give me one moment. Zephaniah is he's trying to style for the camera. How old are you going to be on your birthday on Monday? 5?
Mommy,
5.
Look,
Happy birthday. Happy early birthday.
so tap it real. You see how
it is hot.
it's hot. So the recipe says we're going to let these sit for a minute.
Okay.
And
Mommy, but maybe don't put it.
not yet. Put it back on the table for me, please. All righty. So that's what the second one looks like. And
I'm gonna dump that into this or in that or in anything.
just wait one moment, okay? So right now, this is what they look like. The recipe says to wait about a minute. because if you were to dig into these right now, they're going to be extremely hot. And then also another thing,
Stack it up and eat it. I love it.
that is one, that's very creative. Another thing too is if you try to dig into this too fast, the cake is going to fall. So this is what it looks like as a side profile.
Okay.
Next,
It looks delicious.
thank you.
It's not ice cream. Oh, why is that hard?
So next we have don't keep poking it. The recipe says if you want to make frosting, you can do that now.
I don't get the frosting.
So to do a quick frosting recipe, give me one moment. You can basically just add your unsalted butter, your powdered sugar, and milk. And one thing when I make frosting, sometimes the ingredients don't come out the way that you pictured.
But it's okay.
It is okay. So what you can do if it comes out runny is you can add just a little bit more of the powdered sugar. So what I'm going to do, I use a regular Ziploc bag.
I do want to open it and do this stuff.
Okay, hold a second. Hold it just like this. And what I did is I took the powdered sugar mixture, I placed it in a Ziploc bag.
How did you get this stuff out?
I'm going to show you in just a moment. And what I did is I put the mixture in a bag, I sealed it up, and I twisted it, and I put a rubber band on it. And what we're going to do is we're going to clip off a small little triangle. And that's how you can make your own do-it-yourself pastry bag. So mommy's going to do this part. And what I did also to make it this beautiful green.
I can't cut it because I can usually cut off my hand.
Yeah, that's why it's great to do this recipe with.
Well, not.
Exactly. So,
Love how he knows how to be safe.
Jackie taught me.
Because you taught me, and Miss Jackie taught me, and everybody else taught me.
Wow.
Remember.
You do?
Remember
Awesome
to
job.
put
Give me
this
a high five.
the way.
So that one is just to show them what it looks like when it's done. So now I'm going to cut off a tip of the bag. And I'm going to have Zephaniah do this one. I made it this green color by using regular food coloring gel. You can just add about, I want to say 3 or 4 drops, and it'll definitely help make the color turn to any color you want. So I'm going to do the first one, and then Zephaniah is going to do the second one.
Why is it green?
I thought we should use green because it is spring. And what way to make it
My favorite color is green because I love tweaking it's green.
Wow.
It's green.
What you're going to do is squeeze it just a little bit. That's enough. Okay. And now you can add your favorite.
Mine's not the same as yours.
And that's okay because we're going to make it as beautiful as you want it. So you can put chocolate chips on it. And the recipe doesn't call for this, but whatever ingredients you have at home, you can use marshmallows. You can add a little bit more
I'm gonna add some
sprinkles for color. And I'm going to show you all what it looks like in just a moment.
Mommy, I want to have some.
Here you go. Awesome. That looks great. So this is what the finished product looks like. And because it's hot, frosting is slipping over the place. And that's fine. That's another thing for you all to know at home. If you just let it sit for another 2 or 3 minutes, let the cake cool, and then put the frosting
Mommy, I
on,
need more butter because I don't have enough space.
it's going to give you a chance to not
I don't
slide.
have enough space.
Priscilla Miles says, great job, Z.
Oh, so Auntie said that you did a great job. Did you hear that? Auntie from Maryland said you did a great job. I'm using some hand sanitizer. Okay, so perfect. Now this is our quick cake in a mug recipe. Would you like to try it?
After I'm done with mine, please.
And I have a spoon.
He's making me want some marshmallows so bad.
But where did you leave anyway?
And that's you. She's not going to tell you where she lives, Zephaniah.
But if you want one marshmallow, she can have it if you just.
I'll take it. We're practicing social distancing, so when this is over, I can get some marshmallows because I see your mom a lot, so I'm sure we can arrange that.
Her after event. Do you see her after event, Mom?
At the event, yes, that's how we met each other. Now look.
Yes.
Yours looks much better than mine. This is Zephaniah's. That's why.
Oh,
he's
yes.
a chef one day.
His is packed. It's kid friendly, isn't it?
So
Mommy, maybe put it on the table. Burn it.
So-
Burn tongue out my finger.
This is really hot. Got some of his frosting. I'm gonna let Zephaniah sit down and eat it for a moment, and we're gonna wrap it up in a
wait till it
towel.
cools down.
You wanna wait till it cools down?
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's where I'm gonna put more of my ingredients.
Okay. All right. And then now,
But I want to do some with yours.
okay, and you can finish making mine. So next we're gonna move on to the ice cream and
Mommy,
bag
yours gonna
recipe.
look exactly like mine if I can. So, did we run out the butter? I mean, out the ice.
There you go.
Mommy, leave that there so I can put some chocolate in it.
So Zephaniah's gonna
Here,
continue,
you can eat one.
thank you, decorating our cake in a mug recipe. And he said he's gonna wait about a minute or so for it to cool down.
Mommy, I'm gonna give you a lot of sprinkles and some mine too.
Okay, so next we're gonna start with our ice cream in a bag.
It
And
doesn't matter if it spills on the table.
I'm gonna have you scoot over just a little bit to the right, just a little bit more. So now we are going to,
Mommy,
do
I'm gonna
ice cream
put
in a
some-
bag.
Yours gonna look exactly pretty like mine.
thank you, you're doing an awesome job.
It's okay if they spill all over the place, but Mommy, remember we have a still lot of ingredients to do.
Yep, so next we're gonna do our other recipe. So we're gonna put these to the side over here. Uh-oh,
It's
sorry.
okay.
And I
Mommy,
want you to
look
come
how
help me.
yours is.
You did an awesome job.
I gotta do a little bit more.
All right, so you're gonna help me with this one. We're gonna put these ingredients off to the side. Get a little bit more later, okay?
Okay.
All right, so come stand over here.
I put yours delicious as good.
Great job. Now stand over here
I
on
can
this
take
side. It's okay. Stand on this side. And we are going to
I'm
add,
glad I'm listening, because if I was not listening, that would be a lot of things.
oh Lord. So I guess Zephaniah told you if he doesn't listen, he is going to get a spanking, which is not now, but that's why we have to listen. Okay, wait one moment. All righty, so the recipe says we're gonna use a half a cup of half and half. So I want you to,
I want to jump to the food.
give me one moment. You're gonna hold the Ziploc bag open, just like this. Nope, you gotta hold it real strong. Maybe it's better if you stand on this side so they can see. All righty, hold it real tight. All right, I'm gonna take a half.
I want to dump the milk.
You gotta do the important part of holding it. Can you be strong and be a commander? And make
Yeah,
sure it
but
doesn't
what-
fall on the floor? All right, here it goes. Here goes the half and half. And you can also use whole milk or almond milk as well, but you will have to adjust the
Close
ingredients.
it before it doesn't fall out.
Not yet, so I want you to hold it very tightly. There you go, good job.
This is delicious.
And then next we are going to add about a tablespoon of sugar.
Okay.
Before it doesn't fall out, so I can close it.
Don't close it yet. All right, now we gotta add the sugar.
I closed it up to that sorry.
All right, here you go.
I want to dump the sugar.
Yeah, dump the sugar in.
Mine.
There you go. Perfect. And then now, no, that's enough. That's enough. Okay. Sweet. And then we're gonna add just a little bit. Don't dump all of it. We're gonna add about a quarter teaspoon of vanilla. That's enough. So now what I want you to do, I'm gonna seal the bag. And I want you to squeeze your fingers on the bag just like this. Squeeze it so all the ingredients get mixed. Keep on squeezing. And while you're doing that, I'm going to get a larger Ziploc bag, just like this, and we're going to fill it up with rock salt. If you don't have rock salt, it's okay to use kosher,
You can use kosher.
or you can use iodized salt. And the reason why you rather use like an ice cream salt is because the granules are a little larger. I don't know if you all can see them.
Oh, okay.
They're a little larger, and what it does is it prevents the salt to get into the ice cream mixture.
Mommy, why?
Because if it's super fine, then it may be able to get in, right?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your question.
I want to dump
You said why couldn't you have used like regular table salt again? Can you repeat that?
So you can use table salt.
I want to do the dumping.
You can use table salt or kosher salt. Here, use it in this bag. But the thing is, when you use a different type of salt, like kosher salt or table salt, sometimes the granules can get inside of the ice cream mixture. So you want to be
Okay.
very careful doing that. You can use it, but one way to prevent the salt from getting in the ice cream mixture is to double bag.
Mommy, the milk is making the milk get a little cold.
Okay, so we're gonna pour our rock
Mommy,
salt.
I only see eyes. I don't see the milk.
All right. And as we see, like I said, kids have a lot of questions, and that's fine. This is part of our little science
This got
experiment.
yours, I made.
You did a great job. And then now we have our rock salt,
Where is the rock salt?
and this is about 1/3 of
Mommy,
a
that
cup.
is eyes. That's not rock.
And I added more than 1/3 of a cup just so we can see for visuals and also to make this congeal or to freeze faster. And we're
Okay.
gonna some ice. And the recipe says to use about 3 cups of crushed ice. I do have a measuring cup. Zephaniah, can you help me put some ice in here? We're gonna fill it all the way up to the top. Keep on. There you go. Keep going, keep going. It's gonna get cold. All right, we gotta do, that's 2 cups. We gotta do 1 more. So fill this up. These are loose pieces right here. And because I am using,
Mommy, I don't want to do it.
it's too cold. Okay, so now I'm gonna do, because we're using a larger bag filled with more rock salt, I'm gonna add just a couple more cups of ice.
Yes, that looks great.
Oh, look at that.
So just like I said, we want to make sure that the mixture does not, does not
You don't
mix
have
with
a
the salt.
mixer. You don't
I'm
have-
gonna double,
You mean this is a mixer?
put that one down. We're going to double bag our ice cream mixture. And Zephaniah is gonna do the fun part.
What is the fun part?
You're gonna have to wait to see. So right here we have the rock salt.
Mommy, I eat some.
Yes, you can use some more marshmallows. You have the rock salt and you have your ice. And we have our ice cream mixture. We're gonna place it right, we're gonna place it right inside of the bag. And this is the fun part. Now, I couldn't find any regular gloves.
Don't put it in the
But-
oven like that. Look.
No, you're not gonna put it in the oven because it'll melt. I want you to put these mittens on because your hands are gonna get freezing cold in just a minute. These are Zephaniah's Thomas mittens.
I have these in my-
Now, if you don't have gloves, that's fine. You can use like a towel like this and wrap it around the bag. And this takes about
Mom,
5
my
minutes.
hands are not cold anymore.
And we're gonna make sure that we mix this ice and salt and shake it around the bag until this mixture turns into, I wanna
Mommy,
say like a slushy viscosity or slushy mixture. So you're gonna shake this bag for about 5 minutes. Here, I want you to go step off to the side and shake it this way. For 5 minutes. So here you go.
This is so heavy. I can't take it that fast.
Well, so here's another thing that you can do. He said the bag is heavy. You can actually
So fast.
put the
You
bag on the
can always
table.
take it that fast, but I can't.
Here, you're gonna use your hands.
Just a little
And you're going to go like massage the bag. And you're gonna flip it over. You're gonna make sure that mixture gets as cold as possible. So you have to do that for about 5 minutes. So I have
1, 2, 3,
Right
4,
here.
5.
one.
Preston Charles said our daughter's gifts are on display today.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Preston Charles said our daughter's gifts are on display today.
Oh. Like, hi, Preston Charles. Thanks for the shout out. Now, this one I placed in the freezer for about 5 minutes. That's why it's a little harder. No sugar. But this is what it'll look like. It'll look like the consistency of ice cream. So that's the cool thing.
What was that?
That is my phone. And this is going to be really cold. I know Zephaniah is not a really big fan of cold products, but I want you to take a
And
bite.
I'm not a cold product of ice cream.
This is ice cream, basically the same thing that's made in a bag. This is what you're going to eat. So tell me, what does it taste like? Is it really cold? How does it taste? Does it taste good? Wow. So we just made ice cream in literally in a few minutes. Did you know that you can
Don't
do
give
that?
me any more because it's super cold.
It's too cold?
Yeah.
I think it's made me cold. Actually, I'm sorry, guys. I'm like wiping my nose during this. Use some hand sanitizer, but it is freezing cold. This is going to be a fun activity to do now while it's warm, or to do in the summer. And it's great. It's quick and it's easy. And the science behind it is salt helps cool the water mixture down because it's a saline mixture. It helps to reduce the freezing point, and it helps to make this liquid mixture that Zephaniah had over here become a solid.
Okay.
So today
That's a great activity for, like you said, the upcoming months. It's the summertime. It's a great outside activity as well.
Yes, it is. You can do it outside. If you do it outside, some people have done the ice cream and bag inside of like the old soldier's can. Or done it inside of, I want to say, what else could you use? Anything that has a lid on it, and you could kick it around, you could throw it to each other, and that's
that's a great idea. That's a great idea. It looks fantastic. It looks good. Ice cream is like literally a weakness of mine. It's so good.
Yes. So that's what we did today. That is our experiment. It is an experiment. We have our cake in a mug. And ice cream. Are you going to eat the cake now?
No, I'm still.
And I like the fact that these can be done without like major kitchen appliances. Like, I mean, you use the microwave, but you didn't have to use the oven, which is great for kids, like you previously stated.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's great. It looks great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
He was a great help and a great host.
We gotta do some more ingredients more.
We got to use more ingredients. Well,
I was wondering this, if any of our viewers have any questions, please feel free to ask us questions.
I want to put some of these on ours.
you can put that on the ice cream. So what we can do, we can take the ice cream out of the bag, and you can put some of the sprinkles on top of the ice cream, and you can put marshmallows on top of it too. Here.
Oh yeah, and you can make sundaes if you wanted.
Yes, you can put any ingredient
You want.
or you can even put fresh fruit. Another alternative to doing the ice cream, you can use strawberries. And then some people
And chocolate.
yeah, put some chocolate chips in here if you want. Some people have a dietary restriction, so you can use almond milk, oat milk, and I think the other thing, instead of using regular sugar, you can use honey.
Oh, okay.
Great healthier alternative.
Oh, we have a great question. Priscilla asked, can you change up the flavor of ice cream? So if you wanted chocolate or strawberry, how would you go about that?
So if you wanted to do chocolate or strawberry, so first with the,
I want to have a strawberry ice cream.
so we don't have strawberries, but you can use a strawberry powder, or you can use fresh strawberries and cut them up, and then you can add it right to the mixture. And then for chocolate, you can use
some sprinkles.
You can use chocolate powder like that.
Oh, okay.
Or you can use syrup. If you're going to use chocolate powder, I would use about, for this recipe, I would only use a teaspoon. If you double it, probably 2 teaspoons. And then, or you can use chocolate Hershey syrup.
Okay.
Also, another cool trick that you can do if you want to make chocolate chip ice cream, you could put regular morsels inside, or you can melt these in the microwave for about 20 seconds and then add it right to the mixture. It is going to take a little longer ice cream to congeal, or to get a little
What congeal mean?
Congeal. So basically congeal means we're going to make sure all of these amazing ingredients that we put in here have a chance to bind together, and now they go from liquid to a solid. So remember, this went from like a milky to now look at it now.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That looks great. I thank you so much for having the time to do this for us. It really was fun, and I'm happy that he participated, because like you said, because like you said, cooking with kids is not always an easy thing, but it allows them to be creative. Like he just created that whole thing there, and it allows bonding time as well. So we appreciate it very much.
Thank you for having us. And
no problem.
this is a perfect time. I know it's very stressful for everybody, but just to give your kids something else to do other than work or running outside to gain a skill and to cook or bake in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun for them, and it also is like a stress
And it starts
reliever.
to eat up a mark.
Mm-hmm. And what is your social media handles? Can you shout those out for us so that people can follow you?
Yes, so I'm a personal chef and food scientist. You all can find me at Culinary Qreations with a Q on Instagram and Facebook. Again, that's Culinary Qreations with a Q on Instagram and Facebook. And I also have a YouTube channel. I have featured Zephaniah recently where he was making some chocolate chip cookies. And then I also show quick and fun recipes that you can do at home.
Okay. So you have more videos and activities at your pages that people can check out as well, right? Okay. And I can't wait till we can finally come outside so that we can get some food catered too, because your macaroni and cheese is amazing.
Yes, we love making quick recipes at home.
But it's okay if you make a mess like
And it is okay if you make a mess. One thing I tell...
If you make a mess, you can be looking like decoration on the table.
That's very true. The more mess you make, it's okay because we're going to clean
The
it up
more
at the
mess
end.
you make is the more decoration you make.
I agree.
Right. And the more you got to clean up too, huh?
Only I don't think I want to clean up until.
Oh, it's okay. Mommy will clean up, and everyone
Okay.
are going to clean up too, or they'll help clean up. And there's different activities online. You can Google for kids for their age differences. So Zephaniah is 4, he'll be 5, but you can just Google fun activities at home for kids based on their ages.
Okay. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you guys, and thank you for your patience. I know it was a little busy on the camera, but we had fun. And
It's okay. We love it when kids are involved. That's what the village is. So, you know, we don't mind it at all. So we appreciate it. For next week, for Wellness Wednesday, learn how to make something healthy, different, and delicious. Plant-based, gluten-free, oil-free, dairy-free, nut-free, easy to make vegan nachos. We will be cooking with Ebony Peak, and we're so excited to be working with her. She is someone who works with us for Cradles Connection. She is a social worker with a whole host of other things that she does as well, but she'll be joining us on Wellness Wednesday to make more food, a new recipe that we'll be doing. And like I said, you can join us for Wellness Wednesday at 11 o'clock next week. I can't think of what day that is. I just know it's Wednesday. Wellness Wednesday at 11 o'clock. So also, if you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see, please inbox us and let us know. We are going to be doing the second phase of our Alone Together series. So we are very interested in what people want to see and want to do. If you think you can contribute to our live streaming, please reach out to us. You can email us at reachaqueen@gmail.com, comment on any of our stuff, our lives, or you can shoot us an inbox message. Somebody's always watching and responding. So we want to thank everybody for joining us. Have a great weekend. Stay well, stay healthy, and we'll see you next week.